Morning everyone, peace be with you. We are at the end of another half term, and what I'm getting you to think about today and reflect on are all the things that you have listened to, watched and talked about to do with wisdom, which has been our value for the whole half term. And I've seen lots of teamwork and wise choices around school. Lots of people working together, making the right choices, which is the wise choice, sometimes in tricky situations. So I've been really pleased to see that this term. And early on in the half term, there was a video that Mr. Howlett asked us to watch about the wisdom of geese. And we've played similar videos before in collective worship. But they are brilliant videos to help us understand the importance of making the right choices, the wise choices, as part of a team, because if we don't, and it only takes one person in the team to not make the right choice, that could mean that the whole team effort and the whole thing that you're working towards is delayed or falls apart. So I'm going to get you to watch the Wisdom of Geese film. It's only about 3 minutes, and I want you to have a think about how what you've heard and seen and talked about to do with wisdom relates to this video. There are words on the screen, so you might be able to read that, or the teachers might need to play it and then help you read or understand some of the main messages in the video. But then I want us to come back and talk about how it links specifically to wisdom. So see you after the video. Okay, so hopefully you've watched the video again and maybe had a little chat about how those things relate to wisdom. I watched it again today and made a few notes about what I think and how I think the points in the film relate to wisdom. So the video talked about uplifting power, lifting power and uplift for other people. And I think we could see that as the wise choices that people make around school being a lifting power for the whole team. If everybody's making the right choices, the wise choice, the whole team are lifted and are able to go in the same direction. It talked about extra flying range, and I think that's about us being able to go really far as a school together and achieve great things. We've got an extra capacity to do some really special things and exciting things together. The video talked about sharing a vision. That just means we all want the same thing for each other and for our school. And I think I'm right in saying, I certainly know for most people and for all the teachers, that we want Howbridge to be a place that everybody, adults and children, love to come to work and learn. That's a shared vision. We would all like that to be the case. It talks about trust, which is one of our core values, and giving and accepting support being a wise thing to do. Helping each other, encouraging each other. There's a lot about encouragement in the video. It's not always easy to do great things. It's not always easy to be encouraging, but we've got to respect each other, and it actually says the word respect in the video, and that's really powerful, and that links to trust as well. It says if we respect each other and encourage each other, and I think that means we can achieve great things. And that links to the 3 R's, which is something that I didn't plan to have at the beginning of the half term, but it grew, and that idea grew based on some things that we were doing in school and some things that I talked about with children. And I've been really pleased that pretty much anybody I've asked around school can remember what the 3 R's are. Hopefully you can now, sitting there, and you might be trying to remember one of them maybe in your head. But the 3 R's are respect, which again is in the video, responsibility, and right choices, which are the wise choices. So I want that to be what we do at Howbridge, and for everybody, again, adults and children, to say when people come and talk to us about our school that what we do at Howbridge is we have respect, we have responsibility, and we make right choices. So we'll keep that going next half term. So as we finish this half term and we have a nice short break, and then everybody comes back after half term, I want you all to have the courage to make those wise choices and to live out and be those 3 R's. Because one of the assemblies I did a couple of weeks ago talked about everybody doing the right thing, and that there might be some people sitting listening to me thinking that when I'm talking about behaviour and being respectful, I'm talking about somebody else. Because I know that there are some people who might be in retreat more than others, or not on green as often as others, or on blue as often as others. But I'm not talking about certain people. I'm talking about absolutely everybody in the school community knowing and living out at school the 3 R's. Absolutely everybody. So I want you to have the courage when you, this week and when you come back after half term, when maybe you wouldn't have stuck to the 3 R's before, I want you to do that now, even if the situation is a little bit difficult, because that's going to be the thing that lifts us all together as a team and keeps this school achieving great things. And there's a quite famous, very short prayer that helps to remind us to do exactly that. So I'm going to share this prayer with you now, and you can say amen at the end in your head or out loud if you agree. And it's called the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. So I want us to be courageous in living out those 3 R's and making those wise choices and making a difference, because absolutely everybody at this school can make a positive difference to themselves and to other people and to the whole school by just doing those 3 simple things: have respect, responsibility, and make right choices. Have a great week, everyone, and I'll see you all soon.